So thank you very much for doing this interview with me. I'm here with the local guy here from Sicily, Antonio.
I am Antonio Galvagna.
Antonio
I
Galvagna.
am a lawyer and I live in Catania.
Excellent. And I'll just I'm here reporting on the migrant crisis in Sicily. It's in Europe as well. How is it here for local people in Sicily like you? How is the migrant crisis affecting? Is it a lot of migrants coming in? Or is there any problems? How is it for you people?
But in my point of view, the situation in Italy about migrant, it is not good. But they would like to go in North Europe or in other countries to find work.
Yeah, to Sweden and Germany, Finland.
We are pro-migrants. But this is good for some aspect, but for other aspect it is not good. And in Italy there are a lot of migrants. For them it's possible to have food, for them it's possible to have sleep.
So they get free food, free bed.
Very good, yes.
Yeah.
They get free food, but the problem is another.
And that's the government that gives them free food.
Yes,
free,
yes.
Yeah. So what do you think about the migrants coming in? Is it a big problem? Is a lot of crime increase? Is it more rapes, or is that fine? Are they behaving good, or how is that here in Sicily?
The situation about migrants in Italy is a problem because migrants arrive here from Afghanistan, from Syria, and from other countries. They arrive here. For them, it's possible to stay here because the Italian government gives them free money. Yeah. They get free food. They get free sleep. Yeah. They have a mobile phone.
Mobile phone?
They have also
really?
Mobile phone. If they smoke, they have cigarettes.
Cigarettes?
Yes.
Really? Oh wow!
And if you consider how much cost a lot of money. How much cost one migrant? I think 40 euro. 50 euro at a day.
Per day, per migrant?
Per day. Per
40-50 euros per day per migrant?
Yes, but
wow.
Because they don't have money,
no.
But if you consider that they have food,
yeah.
They have
it's even more.
Yeah. Sleep, they need other things. The price
yeah.
could be this.
Yes. So what do your friends think? People you know, other people here in Sicily, do they think it's a problem with migrant as well, or do they think it's fine? What's your feeling? What other people think?
Depends of the people. For some people is a big problem, migrants, but they stay 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, and after they could be bored to stay there, and they go outside from Caramineo. They get bus to arrive, for example, in Catania, and they stay on the street.
Okay, so when they come with the boat.
Yes. If you are, for example, on the street in Catania, you could see them where there is a semaphore. They ask money, and the situation for this reason it is not good, yeah. Because they stay on the street, they have not to work, and the problem could be this: they could do crime.
Is that a big problem with crime? How is it, the rapes?
yes.
stealing is that a big problem?
Sometimes could be rape, sometimes they could do sexual assault, and other type of crime.
Yeah, it's a big problem in Sweden with rape and sexual assault with migrants. It's a very big problem there actually. There's been, I think it was 14% increase this year. So it's been there's been music festivals and there's a lot of sexual assaults by migrants. So that's a big problem in Sweden. When the migrants come here to Sicily, they come with a boat. And then what happens to them? Because I was yesterday in Posallo. There was a boat with migrants coming. They had buses there to pick them up. Do you know where they take them? Did they take them to Caramineo then, or did they just put them on the streets? Do you know what happens?
When they arrive, there is police, there is identification about them, and after they go where there is refugee camp. So for example in Caramineo or in other place where for them is possible to stay and where for them is possible to have food and other.
Okay. And the migrants that I see some migrants on the street. Where do they come? Do they leave the refugee camp and just go out on the street themselves, or how do they get on the street?
No. They don't get to street. They leave, for example.
They just leave for the day and then they go back.
Yes, they leave only during the day.
Okay.
I think that after they return to refugee camp, but I'm not too sure. I think yes.
I think they should. I think the European Union should, instead of taking on the migrants here, I think they should build a safe camp, maybe in Syria or some other place, build a safe camp, a refugee camp there and help them there. That's what I think they should do. I think that's a much better idea than just taking them on here.
But in my point of view, would be better if the migrants stayed in Libya, for example. If they stay in Libya, for example, they would be less in Italy and other states.
Yeah, it's more that's their home. It works. I think it works better that way.
Yes.
If they did that.
I think that it would be the best way to resolve this bad situation about migrants. Because in Italy there are a lot of migrants.
Thank you very much for the interview. Really appreciate very good questions, very good answers there. Is there anything you would like to say before we finish to Sweden or to anything?
Thank you very much for this interview from Peter, and I hope that in the future the situation about migrants will improve, because if it will improve, the situation could be better for every state in the European Union.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
Thank you very much. Grazie.